welcome to Money Confidence. I'm Crystal Oculee, the Chief Financial Strategist here at Confidence Wealth, and every week I try to bring a topic that I have talked about and seems to be in a sense, the subject of attention this week. And one of the topics that actually has been really coming up over and over again is really people that are retiring in the next few years. And when the question that comes up, what is, your purpose? What are you going to be doing during retirement? It's just unsure answers, right? Things that are not thought about. A lot of times when people plan for retirement, they think about, did I save enough money? Have I put enough money away? Am I going to keep up with inflation? What taxes am I going to pay? So all the things that are really, really important that financially need to support you. But I think the whole reasoning behind the retirement itself sometimes is not there. So for example, there are a lot of people that love their job and they want to retire just because this is what everyone else is doing. And it sounds like, they're turning 65 and this is the time to retire. But it's really important to give it thought and really think thoroughly of what are you going to be doing during your retirement. There are some people that have it down. They're part of lots of social activities, groups. They're into certain sports. They play golf. They're constantly have activities that they're going to be doing. So they're not worried. If you're one of those people, that's fantastic. But if you're one of those people that when the weekend comes, you're like thinking, what am I doing this weekend? And you're coming up last minute with things. I want you to just think about that every day is the weekend. So you have to really think about that and really fill your days with productive activities that are going to be enjoyable to you. Retirement can be fantastic if planned right when it comes to also your personal goals, what you're going to be doing. But I have seen, retirements that are really sour because there is not much that's getting done. The individual didn't think about, what are the things they're going to do? Maybe didn't have too many hobbies. Maybe they're not really a social person to go out that much. So when work stops, their sense of purpose is also gone. So then maybe looking at things that you're passionate about. Maybe there are certain causes you're passionate about. Joining those charities, putting your time in. It doesn't have to be just money, right? Putting your time into those charities so you feel a sense of purpose is really important, because I cannot emphasize enough to you how many times I have seen people lose their sense of purpose, and you can kind of see the light that they had once, upon a time when they were working and doing things. It just dwindled down, and that's never a good thing. Now, I have seen lots of people that retire that are like, oh my God, they're busier than they ever were before. Again, there's a mixture of different people, and it's really important that you understand where you fall. Are you, are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert? What are, how many hobbies do you have? What are the things you normally do? And think about, multiply that of having lots of time off and saying, what are you going to do with that time? Because there's only so many closets that are going to get cleaned up. There's only so many garage activities and different cleanups that are there that you can do. Eventually the house will be perfect. Then what are you going to do with your time? And I think having that sense of purpose is really important, because I will tell you, I can ask any questions about lots of things that are more logical, and people have a really easy way of answering. But when I ask, so what are you going to be doing in retirement? That gets people to really stop and say, no one asked me that before. And what do you mean? And, I'll be doing all the fun things I want to do. Okay, what are they? So it's really important to think about that. And I'm only bringing that up because I had multiple clients this week that were talking about retirement, and there were some of them actually having this debate going, should I stay part-time? Because I don't know if I'm going to fill up my time. Am I going to get bored? And I want to make sure that you definitely look at it that way too, and be proactive in planning one of the best times in your life and not letting it become just wasted time, where then you're going to look back and say, I wish I had stayed at work more. I should have got a consulting job. I should have had some part-time things to do. If you plan it right, then it's going to make it a lot easier. Now, if you're retired and you're listening to this and you're like, Crystal, I wish I had thought about this before, there's still lots of things you can do. You can start sitting down and really thinking about the things you're passionate about and really making it purposeful and setting up agendas so you can fill your daily activities with a lot of fun things. So I know today wasn't about finances. It really was about a sense of purpose, because I think purpose planning is extremely important. If you're listening to this and you're like, Crystal, I have a purpose plan. I'm really excited about it, but I even want to do more. I have clients that really get passionate about things. They want to set up foundation and things like that. Feel free to reach out to your team. We can look at how to make your purpose even more powerful now or even in the later years. So that's it. That's my food for thought for this week. If you need anything, you let us know. Have a great one.